Freestone, Clingstone, and Semi-Freestone peaches are three distinct kinds of peaches. Each is characterized by the ease with which the fruit's flesh can be separated from the pit or stone. Freestone peaches are known for their easy separation of the flesh from the pit. When fully ripe, the flesh of a freestone peach freely separates from the stone or pit inside. These peaches are typically larger and firmer than Clingstone peaches, which, combined with their easy separation from their pit, makes them a popular choice for fresh consumption. They are also good in baking, where their firmness holds up well in cooking, and their easy-to-remove pits make them easy to cook with. Clingstone peaches are the opposite of freestone in terms of the attachment of flesh to the pit. The flesh clings tightly to the stone, making it difficult to separate the two cleanly. Clingstone peaches tend to be sweeter, softer, and have juicier flesh than freestone peaches. This makes them great for canning and preserving in jellies or jams. Clingstone peaches are often characterized by their bright yellow flesh with flashes of red nearer the stone. They are only picked mid-season, so they are harder to find at the grocery. You might watch your local farmer's market. Semi-Freestone peaches are a hybrid category that falls between freestone and clingstone. They have a moderate level of adhesion between the flesh and the pit. The ease of separation between the flesh and pit in semi-freestone peaches can vary depending on the specific variety and its ripeness. Some may lean more towards freestone characteristics, while others may be closer to clingstone. These peaches are versatile and can be used for both fresh consumption and commercial processing, depending on the individual peach's characteristics. The choice between freestone, clingstone, and semi-freestone peaches largely depends on your intended use. If you plan to eat the peaches fresh or use them in recipes where easy removal of the pit is important, freestone peaches are the preferred choice. For canning and preserves, clingstone or semi-freestone are often preferred for their sweetness and juiciness. To add a bit of confusion, peaches can be either yellow or white-fleshed. Either color can be freestone or clingstone. White peaches contain more sugar and tend to be sweeter and a bit softer, and are generally eaten fresh more often than used in baking, as they don't hold up as well. Yellow peaches have less sugar, are a bit more acidic, though not heavily so, and are used in all manner of culinary creations. These are larger clingstone peaches with white flesh and red skin. They're known for their exceptionally sweet and juicy flesh. They got their name because they're cold hardy and can withstand lower temperatures, making them suitable for regions with cooler climates. Even though they're relatively new to the peach scene, their appealing flavor and ease of use have made them really popular among peach enthusiasts. Arctic Supreme peaches are excellent for eating fresh, even though the pit clings a bit. They're a great choice for snacking salads or desserts like fruit tarts. You can also use them in jams and preserves thanks to their juicy nature, but you do have to work a little to remove the pit. Babcock are small to medium-sized semi-freestone peaches with white flesh. They tend to be a bit tart, but their sweet tart flavor makes them a great baking peach in recipes that call for additional sweeteners. This is actually a hybrid peach developed by horticulturist Ralph D. Babcock, who appears to have achieved the exact peach he wanted. You know, many white peaches are just too soft to hold up in baking. So this is a larger freestone peach that's known for its relatively firm flesh, which offers a sweet and slightly tangy flavor with just a hint of citrus. Cresthaven peaches are excellent for both fresh consumption and cooking. You can slice them and add to salads, use them in pies or cobblers, or honestly, just eat them fresh. Cresthaven peaches are actually a pretty popular variety among both commercial growers and home gardeners, mainly because of their dependable production and really good flavor. They're often used as a benchmark for quality. Donut peaches, also called Saturn peaches, can be either clingstone or freestone. These peaches are especially known for their unique flat, round shape, and they're typically softer and juicier compared to a lot of other peaches. So, donut peaches have this sweet, mild, and just a little tangy flavor, with a creamy, melting texture that's really unique. These peaches actually come from China originally, and they were introduced to the United States way back in the late 19th century. Donut peaches are often enjoyed fresh, and honestly, their shape makes them just perfect for slicing and tossing into fruit salads. You can also use them in baking, grilling, or even as a topping for desserts like ice cream. There are so many delicious ways to enjoy them. Another popular Freestone peach variety is known for its large size, sweet, firm, juicy flesh, and golden yellow skin. These peaches are commonly grown in Georgia, where they were first cultivated in the 1870s, and they're actually part of the reason the state is so well known for its quality peaches. They were named after the daughter of Samuel Rumpf, who developed the variety. They can be eaten fresh, sliced in salads, made into preserves, or used in baking pies and cobblers. They also make excellent canned peaches. Fortyniner peaches are a large freestone peach known for their firm, smooth, and juicy flesh. They have a sweet and mildly tangy flavor, often described as having a good balance of sugar and acidity. These peaches are excellent for fresh eating, and their firmness makes them suitable for grilling or using in fruit salads. The Fortyniner peach is believed to have originated in California. It's known for producing large, round, and flavorful fruits. The name Fortyniner likely alludes to the California gold rush of 1849, in which the mass of aspiring miners were known as 49ers. The Georgia Belle is a freestone peach known for its delectable flavor and relatively firm texture. They are large, white-fleshed, moderately juicy, and sweet with a subtle tartness, providing a well-balanced taste. The firmness of Georgia Belle peaches makes them suitable for grilling, baking, and all manner of cooking. They can be used in pies, cobblers, and as a topping for desserts like ice cream. The sweet and slightly tart flavor makes them a delightful addition to salads, salsas, and fruit salads. The Halford Peach is a Clingstone variety known for its yellow skin, large size, and soft texture. It's actually an unusual peach, since it was developed in Canada by horticulturist Joseph Halford in the early 20th century. This peach variety was developed to have good shipping qualities and extended shelf life, making it a valuable commercial cultivar. It's commercially grown primarily for canning. The Cresthaven Peach is a firm freestone fruit known for its succulent flesh and a flavor balanced between sweetness and tartness. The firm texture of Cresthaven peaches makes them suitable for slicing, and they hold their shape well when cooked. Cresthaven peaches are often used for canning, baking, grilling, and making preserves. They're, really juicy for freestone peaches, which makes them just perfect for fresh eating, since they give you a burst of juice with every single bite. Snow peaches are freestone peaches with white flesh, and they're often said to have one of the best flavors among all peach varieties. They have this mild and delicate flavor, which people usually describe as floral or like honey-like. The flesh isn't quite as firm as some other freestone varieties, but it's still firm enough to hold up when baking. Snow peaches are often used in making peach-based beverages, and they also make a unique addition to salsas and chutneys. Nectarines are actually a genetic mutation of peaches that do not have fuzz and are characterized by their smooth, pale yellow to white skin and sweet, aromatic flesh. Like yellow nectarines, they are freestone fruits. White nectarines are known for their firm yet tender texture. They are not as juicy as traditional nectarines, but, they really compensate with a sweet, floral, and slightly tropical flavor. They lack the typical tanginess associated with peaches and have a more delicate, sugary taste. White nectarines are most commonly eaten out of hand, in fruit salads, or cut into yogurt or oatmeal. So, white peaches are another variety that falls into the semi-freestone category. They're known for their pale, almost creamy skin and flesh. White peaches are pretty popular because of their sweet, mild flavor, and the fact that they really lack tartness, which makes them stand out from the more traditional yellow peaches. They're often characterized by their soft, juicy, and melting flesh. The flavor is exceptionally sweet, and it's often kind of reminiscent of honey or even some floral notes. These peaches are delicate, and they can bruise pretty easily, but honestly, their flavor is just wonderfully sweet. Yellow nectarines are freestone fruits known for their smooth and slightly fuzzy skin. The flesh of a yellow nectarine is firm but not overly so, and it offers a perfect balance of sweetness and tartness. They are prized for their juicy and succulent texture, making them a delightful choice for those who enjoy a refreshing and thirst-quenching fruit. The flavor of a yellow nectarine is typically sweet and often described as having a honeyed or tropical undertone with a pleasing acidity. Give each peach a gentle squeeze. If it is very firm, it still needs a few days to ripen. If it is just a tad soft and you could make an indentation with your fingers with more pressure, it is ripe and juicy and ready to eat right now. Avoid peaches with green areas, as that is an indication that it was picked too early. Also, avoid those with bruises or mushy spots, as those are overripe. You can also give a peach a sniff test. Ripe peaches will have a peachy aroma. Those not quite ripe yet will have no smell.